Thank you for joining me today. This practice is a slow flow vinyasa practice. Great to do in the morning to start your day. Remember, always listen to your body, find variations as you need to. Really make this your practice. So let's begin. Come to the front of your mat with your blocks handy. Maybe lift your toes, spread the toes, and lower them back down. Reach your arms out and up as you inhale. And as you exhale, long spine. Hinge from your hips, start to bend your knees and come into your forward fold. You might bend your knees a little or a lot. Keep your spine nice and long. On your next inhale, come up halfway. Hands might be on blocks. Bend your knees and step your right foot back. Lower the back knee down and prepare for some cat-cow lunges. Look forward, keep your back toes tucked. Take an inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Maybe dropping the back heel, lifting the front toes. Inhale, both knees bend, looking forward, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, come forward, lower your back knee down, release the toes. Come upright. Inhale, your arms forward and up, Anjaneyasana. Breathe here. On your next exhale, lower your hands down, set your blocks aside. Hands come on either side of your front foot. Send your hips back and bring that front foot back, coming into table pose. From here, cat-cows. Inhale, arching into your cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Warming up your spine. And then from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Notice how this down dog feels. Might be your first down dog of the day. You might pedal your feet. You might lift your heels and lower the heels. And then come forward into a plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows so your elbows go towards the back of your mat. Lower your hips. Release the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push back up into table. And then widen your knees, sit your hips back for child's pose. Forehead to the mat or your hands or a block. And soften your shoulders. Come back to your breath. On your next inhale, lift your head. Come back up into table, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes, reach your hips up and back. Downward dog. Nice long spine. Tailbone up to the sky. You can bend the knees if you need to. And then inhale your right leg high, three-leg dog. As you exhale, bring that foot through and maybe come onto the fingertips to bring that foot forward. Maybe reach for your blocks. Hands on blocks. You might tip the block in your left hand and inhale, twist to your right. Exhale, lower the right hand down. You might bring the other block in your left hand back to the medium setting. And from here, step your back foot up about a foot. Lower the heel. Pyramid pose. You might move your blocks forward or turn them onto the tall setting. Legs are strong, spine is long. And then bend your front knee, stepping up, halfway lift, forward fold. Weight into the balls of your feet. Spine is long. Knees can bend a little here. Inhale, coming up halfway. And exhale, chair pose. You might have your arms in front or at your heart. Weight in your heels. Inhale all the way up. Maybe a little baby back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here. Notice your breath. And then we'll do the other side. When you're ready, inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, long spine, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees, maybe hands on blocks. Step your left foot back. You might lower the back knee down. Back toes are tucked, preparing for cat-cow lunges. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straightening your legs, maybe lifting the front toes. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Release the back toes, coming up with the upper body. And then inhale, arms forward and up, Anjaneyasana. Breathe here. On your exhale, lower your hands down. You can set your blocks aside. Set your hips back. Bring your front foot back so you're back on your knees. And again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Notice how this feels. And then come back to neutral. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Notice your breath. Inhale into a plank. Lower your knees, bend your arms, lower your hips. Release your toes. Inhale, cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, pushing back up through table, widen your knees, child's pose. Find your variation. Arms might be straight or relaxed. Notice your breath. On your next inhale, lift your head. Coming back up through table, knees under your hips. Tuck your toes. Lift those hips up, downward dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg high, 3-leg dog. And then bring it through, help it through if you need to. Maybe bring those blocks under your hands, pausing here in runner's lunge. Lower the block under your right hand to the low setting. Keep that hand on the block. And inhale, twist to your left. Lunge, twist. Breathe here. On your exhale, lower that left hand down. Come back up onto your medium setting of the block. Step your back foot up about a foot. Parshvottanasana. Engage those legs. Nice long spine. Legs are active. You might move the blocks further forward, maybe onto the high setting. Instantly making your arms longer. Bend your front knee, stepping forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair pose. Weight in your heels. On your inhale, coming back up, coming into your Tadasana, and pause. Notice how you feel. And then set your blocks aside. And we're going to do another little flow before we end this practice. So facing the long side of your mat. Actually, let's bring our blocks to the long side of the mat so they're handy. Take a wide stance. Start with your feet parallel. Turning your right foot towards the short end of your mat. Bend your right knee and come into your warrior two. Finding your variation here. Feet pressing down, legs are strong. And then finding a little movement with dancing warrior. Keep your hips and legs in the same position. Inhale the front palm up, reverse your warrior. On your next inhale, coming back up, and exhale, extended side angle. Lengthen through that right side body. Choose your gaze. And then inhale, coming back up, straightening that front leg. Reaching for a block. Placing a block maybe on the high setting right to the outside of that right ankle. And then come back up. Reaching long through that right side. Keep that right side body lengthened. Right hand on that block. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Legs are strong. Spine long, core is active. As you exhale, bend that right knee. Come back up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg, turning the right toes in. Maybe reaching for that block, bringing it back in front of you. Turn your left toes towards the short end of your mat, bend your left knee. Maybe the right heel goes back, warrior two. Arms up about shoulder height, find your variation. Notice your hips, they're about a 45-degree angle. Make sure your hips are not facing the long side of your mat. Keeping your low back healthy. Breathe here. And then dancing warrior. Left palm up, long left side, reverse your warrior. You might notice how one side's different than the other. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe here. And then inhale, coming back up, warrior two. Get your block first. Place your block to the outside, maybe the tall setting outside of that left ankle. Straighten that left leg. Tip your hips back a little bit, lengthen through that left side body. Keep it long, and then left hand on that block. Right arm might reach up. Legs are strong, reaching long through the spine. Arms and hands reach out in opposite directions. Breathing here. And then exhale. Bend your left knee. Lower your top arm. Maybe take that block with you as you come back up. Set the block around. Back through warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Turn the left toes in. Parallel feet. Long spine. Forward fold. Maybe hands come onto your blocks. Or keeping your spine long, you might hinge a little deeper. Maybe the head comes lower. You might rest your forehead on the block. Or just keep your neck neutral. Few breaths here. Hands where they make sense to you. And then inhale, coming up halfway. Hands may be on blocks. Heel toe the feet in a little closer. Hands to your hips. Inhale, slowly come back up. And then either hop to bring your feet in, or heel toe, or step, whatever makes sense to you. Pause in your Tadasana, mountain pose. Notice how you feel. Feel free to continue your practice. Maybe add a Shavasana if you're done, and have a beautiful rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat. Thank you for watching.